Monica, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, ma'am. I'm Monica. I'm a housewife. I have a son who is 1.5 year old. Uh, I live in Bangalore, ma'am.
Okay. And how did you hear of this?
So one of my cousins, I think she's very closely associated with Aaryajanani. That's how she shared with us the advertisement that this competition is being held.
Okay. Have you read this book by Rajaji earlier in your school days?
No, ma'am, I have not read. This is the first time I have read his
Okay.
book.
So, what is the most important thing that has appealed to you in this whole story? One point.
One point, I think Rama says to Lakshmana when he gets really angry that Rama was being sent to the forest. So Rama tells him not to be angry, and he tells him, "Let us convert our present disgrace to a greater joy." So there, I
Right.
think it was a very big statement that he has made, and there he is emphasizing on dharma. So dharma, though it does not look easy at the beginning, it is so difficult. It seems to be so difficult. It's a great disgrace. But if they follow that dharma, follow his father's words and go to the forest, leaving everything, being a king, the all the um things that come with being a king, I think that will lead them to a greater joy. I think that is something that is emphasized, like it is
Hmm.
imprinted in my mind.
What did you understand from Guha, character of Guha?
Character of Guha was the king of the tribe, which was very close to Ayodhya. Uh, I think though he knew Rama by the name of word, he had lot of devotion to Rama. And I think uh, people who are having same characteristics, I think they have some resonation. So once I think by hearing about Rama or by meeting him, I think both Rama and Guha had that equal attraction, and Rama felt that he was as good as his brother. Uh, Also, Guha gives a like asks Rama to stay for his entire exile with him. He's so good, and he also helps everybody to cross the river Ganga. I think he's having extreme devotion towards Rama.
What about Vibhishana? What have you understood about Vibhishana?
I think Vibhishana, Vibhishana's character emphasizes on Sattva Guna. One thing is, though he was in amidst Rakshasas who always did wrong, who always harassed people, but he always held to his guna. He was not influenced by any of the Indriya Bhoga that was there in Lanka, or by any of his surroundings. He always kept on to his Sattva. He always tried to tell Ravana that he was wrong. Though Ravana might have killed him for what he has said, he always did his duty, told Ravana that what he has done was wrong and he had to give Sita back to Rama. And also, when Ravana did not listen, finally he went and surrendered to Rama. And in this book, it stated that it was like Krishna surrendering to Arjuna surrendering to Krishna. And here, I would say that Vibhishana has surrendered to Rama, and Rama has taken care of the rest.
Good. Next.
Monica, your son,
Yes.
1.5-year-old son, which character in Ramayana you should become?
I hope that he gets all the qualities. He imbibes all the qualities of Rama. We have named him Abhay Ram actually.
Good.
Uh, I like I hope he gets all the characteristics of Rama. Uh, that's Dyutiman, Viryavan, Satyavan. Like whatever qualities they have mentioned, right? Rama is
Good.
someone who is happy within himself and makes everyone around him happy
Very good.
because he's
Very
connected to the higher happiness.
Yeah, Monica, how do we take these values of Ramayana to our families, Indian families? Because now today families are, nuclear families, most of them. So how the values of Ramayana could be taken to our Indian society as such?
Okay, families, I say, I think most of the issues that are coming in families, whether they're nuclear or joint, is because of one conviction or that there's no clarity about the goal of our life. We always think that pleasure or, just Indriboga is something that gives us ultimate happiness. But what is our final goal? That is happiness and knowledge. That's what Ramayana says, I think. Because everywhere, each character emphasized on being dharmic. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, how best to use them to reach your final goal. Because that is missing. For small things, there's a lot of fighting. For small things, there's a lot of depression. For, gelling well with people is very difficult because you always want to be superior than others. Or you don't want to work, you're always tamasic. So, right, any family, nuclear or joint family, this is the issue. Even you say husband and wife is there, both of them fight saying that this is my money, this is your money, you don't enter my space or you don't enter my personal space. So when there's no bonding between husband and wife, how is a bonding going to establish in a people of 4 or people of 10? I think these values of Ramayana are extremely, extremely important, and they have to be propagated. And each one of us, I think the youth have to know the goal of our life. Otherwise, I think it's just going to lead us to destruction. Like how Ravana died, that's how we are all going to die.
That's how we are all going to die. Is it what you say? See, look, Sita chased golden deer, right? She wanted golden deer. Even today's girls are they're aspiring for attractions. But how come it is wrong today and it was right on the at that time and Sita suffered? And how does she protect that? How did she realized later? And how is it that today's generation may realize, in your view, or may not realize what will be the consequences? Like you already said, we have to die. Any other option?
Basically, sure. So basically, Sita wanted the golden deer because it was extremely beautiful. I think Sita can have that want. But though Lakshmana said that it could be a Rakshasa, though Rama said that we should listen to Lakshmana's words, that want has become stronger and it has become Lobham. So if a want is in the limit of our dharma or swadharma, I think that is okay. You can have, if you want to go buy something, it's okay. But then say you are not entitled to do something at that stage in your life, but you still want it. And at that point of time, you are definitely going to suffer. And here, I think the suffering will be there, it will continue, but the realization won't be there. But Sita asking for golden deer, I think, is something to teach us that, see, if your want is exceeding or becoming lobha, this is what is going to happen. But such a great woman, if she has done that, I think she has done that for the sake of killing Ravana, nothing else. So there's nothing that we can point out at Sita, but the current women or the girls, if they're having any want outside their permissible limit, I think then that is wrong. They're going to suffer.
So they will suffer. Is it only because of their desire to aspire for golden deer, or is it like there are no Ramas today?
I think there might be Ramas, but to that girl who is not a Sita, I think Rama will never come.
So in your view, there are Ramas and there are Sitas also, but there is
Yes.
there's mismatch.
No, there's no mismatch. If you're a true Sita, definitely true Rama will come to you.
Okay.
If you are someone who's not that good, equal won't come. You have to suffer. At least, okay, you're Sita, but Rama is not coming. Someone else is coming. But because of your penance or because of your Satyaguna, I think that person can convert to Rama.
Very well said. We hope that this generation will convert many into Ramas. Thank you. Thank you, Monica. Thank you very much. You may log out.
Good morning to all the respected judges.
Good morning. Can you introduce yourself?
Ma'am, I'm Deepali Sharma. I'm a resident of Jaipur, Rajasthan. I study in Kanodia, PG Mahila Mahavidyalaya, Jaipur, in BA Pass course 3rd year. I'm 20 years old and I'm recently preparing for UPSC.
Preparing for UPSC.
Uh-huh.
How did you hear about this contest?
Actually, I used to read the Hindu newspaper daily, so I have seen that ad in the Hindu newspaper.
Newspaper ad.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. You're the first person who has read the newspaper. Very nice. Everything is always on the net. People have all only seen on Facebook and this and that. Very good. Okay, now, have you read the Ramayana before?
Yes, ma'am. I have read a few parts of Ramayana, not the entire Ramayana.
Okay. What touched your heart from this book?
Ma'am, there are many parts of Ramayana that have
One
touched my
point.
heart.
One
One
point.
point. Ma'am, when Lord Ram was being coronated, and then suddenly Mata Kekai called him and said that now Bharat will be the king. You have to go to the forest for 14 years. And Lord Ram very beautifully said that that is all, mother. And that point, like it literally touched my heart.
Is it possible for an ordinary human to be like that?
Ma'am, Lord Ram is the embodiment of dharma, but if we want, we can become a little ansh of Lord Ram.
Unsure. No.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the next best character? Next best point that you have?
That is Sitaji's character. And when she was in Ashok Vatika, she was the Bandi of Ravan, but still she was a very strong character, and she literally reprimanded Ravan in his own palace several times. Ma'am, Ravan, who has defeated many gods like Indra and Varun, ma'am, Ravan was literally cheated by Sita. Sita ji has literally, like, Ravan has tried to capture Sita ji's heart through various, like greed. He tried to allure Sita ji through various jewels and jewelries, and like he several times he tried to threaten Sita ji, but Sita ji was very firm in her character. Sita ji literally was like she had an immovable faith. Ma'am, that point touched my heart.
Very interesting. Very nice. So now,
To continue this, what's the difficulty in this generation to be that firm on their resolve? If something is said, they said that "Hey, because there are no Ramas today, how do you expect me to be Sita?" Very easy. But how important it is for a woman to be like Sita? And why?
Ma'am, your very first question, like the present generation, ma'am, I don't think that uh, मैम जो प्रेजेंट जनरेशन है वो लॉर्ड राम को पूरी तरीके से तो नहीं अपना सकती। हाँ, उनके जो फर्मनेस है उसको जरूर अपना सकती है। मैम, लॉर्ड राम इसलिए बन पाए क्योंकि उन्हें वशिष्ठ जी जैसे गुरु मिले थे, दशरथ जी जैसे उनके पिता थे, और माता कौशल्या जैसे उनकी माँ थी। तो उनके कैरेक्टर को बिल्ड करने में उनकी फैमिली का, उनके एनवायरनमेंट का बहुत बड़ा रोल था। तो अगर हम चाहते हैं कि हमारी सोसाइटी में राम जैसे लोग हो, तो पूरी सोसाइटी को कंट्रीब्यूट करना पड़ेगा। और जो विमेन की बात है, जो सीता जी जैसी फर्मनेस है, मैम मुझे लगता है कि वो भी, उसका भी रीजन है कि वो विदेह राज जनक की बेटी है। तो सीता जी को जो शिक्षा मिली है वो उनके कैरेक्टर को बिल्ड करने में बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करती है। मैम, मैंने जो
अगर
पहले रामायण कुछ पार्ट पढ़ा था, सॉरी टू इंटरप्ट।
प्लीज
तो
प्लीज
उसमें जो जनक जी की यहाँ पे एक बहुत बड़ी शास्त्रार्थ होता है। तो उसमें माता गार्गी आती है और याज्ञवल्क्य जी से उनका शास्त्रार्थ होता है। तो सीता जी का जो अपब्रिंगिंग है वो ऐसे एनवायरनमेंट में हुई है, तो इसीलिए उनके कैरेक्टर में एक स्ट्रेंथ है, फर्मनेस है।
ये तो बहुत बड़ी एनवायरनमेंट वाली बात हो गई कि अगर माता पिता ऐसे है, गुरु ऐसे है, तब ये क्रिएट हो सकता है। और एक कोई अच्छी सी टेक्निक है जिसे इस तरह के संतान पैदा हो सकती है?
मैम, जैसे जो प्रीनेटल केयर है, जो आर्य जननी भी बहुत सारे वर्कशॉप्स करवाती है प्रीनेटल केयर के लिए। तो एक ये भी रीजन है कि प्रेगनेंसी के टाइम पर अगर वुमेन अपने आप को बहुत ही पॉजिटिव रखे, मेडिटेट करे, तो शायद ये थोड़ी अच्छी क्वालिटीज ट्रांसफर हो सकती है प्रोजेनीज में। और जो दूसरा रीजन है कि हो सकता है कि कुछ लोग ऐसे फैमिलीज में पैदा हो जहाँ पे इतना अच्छा एनवायरनमेंट ना हो, या फिर उन्हें इतने अच्छे गुरु ना मिल पाए। तो मैम, ऐसे में जो खुद की पर्सनल विल पावर है मैम, वो बहुत बड़ा रोल प्ले करती है। जैसे कि जो हिरण्यकश्यप थे, उनके बेटे प्रहलाद थे, तो वो राक्षस के बेटे होते हुए भी भगवान के भक्त थे। तो हमें खुद की एक जो पर्सनल काइंड ऑफ कह सकते हैं कैरेक्टर होता है, उसमें भी कुछ बात होती है।
के जमाने में ऐसा कोई एग्जाम्पल मिल सकता है जो माता पिता ने किया एफर्ट और बच्चों में आया?
मैम ऐसे तो बहुत सारे एग्जाम्पल्स हैं, जैसे कि स्वामी विवेकानंद बहुत बड़े एग्जाम्पल है। स्वामी विवेकानंद जी की जो माँ थी भुवनेश्वरी देवी, उन्होंने भी अपने बेटे को बहुत मतलब बचपन से ही ऐसे संस्कार दिए जिस वजह से वो इतने बड़े मतलब आध्यात्मिक गुरु बन पाए। मैम दूसरा जो एग्जाम्पल है वो मुझे याद आता है कि महात्मा गांधी का, छत्रपति शिवाजी का, जिनमें उनकी माँ जीजाबाई का बहुत बड़ा योगदान था, महाराणा प्रताप, उनकी माता जयवंता बाई जी ने भी उन्हें बहुत अच्छी शिक्षा दी थी। तो ये बहुत सारे एग्जाम्पल्स हैं।
थैंक यू। थैंक यू।
रामायण में कुछ कंट्रोवर्शियल इश्यूज भी है, जैसे विभीषण जी अपने भाई के साथ गद्दारी करके राम जी के पास आए, इसके
सर
बारे में
इसे
का?
सर इसे ये देखने का दृष्टिकोण है कि कुछ लोग कहते हैं कि इन्होंने गद्दारी की। सर मैं ये नहीं मानती। सर गद्दारी तब होती है जब वो भाई को सही रास्ता ना दिखाते हुए उन्हें उल्टा राम जी से लड़ने के लिए प्रेरित करते, तो मैं उसे गद्दारी मानती। जबकि उन्होंने अपने भाई को सही रास्ते पर लाने की कोशिश की। तो और जो कुंभकर्ण है वहीं पर वे रावण को भी समझाते हैं कि देखो जो आपने किया है वो गलत किया है, लेकिन अब क्योंकि युद्ध आ चुका है तो अब इस बात पे ज्यादा डिस्कस उन्होंने नहीं किया, उन्होंने युद्ध में साथ दिया। तो उन्होंने रावण को मतलब सीता जी का हरण करने के लिए नहीं उकसाया था, तो वो गद्दारी होती। जबकि जो विभीषण जी है दूसरी ओर वे उन्हें रोकते हैं, वे बहुत कोशिश करते हैं कि जो रावण है वो सही रास्ते पर आ जाए, बट रावण नहीं मानते, इसलिए वे रामागढ़ में जाते हैं।
या दीपाली, यू आर गोइंग फॉर योर सिविल सर्विसेज एग्जाम्स, राइट? या आजकल के सिविल सर्वेंट्स को रामायण से क्या सीख मिलती है, क्या सीखना चाहिए?
सबसे बड़ी जो सीख है वो सेल्फलेसनेस की है। जो भगवान राम है वे हमेशा अपनी प्रजा का बहुत ही, उन्हें प्रजा पालक कहते हैं कि जो राम है वो एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर है। वे जानते हैं कि उन वो जो कर्म करेंगे वो ही उनकी प्रजा करेगी। तो जो आज के सिविल सर्वेंट्स हैं सर, उन्हें भी अपने कंडक्ट से सोसाइटी में एक ऐसे एग्जाम्पल सेट करना चाहिए जिससे सोसाइटी में एक बिलीफ, जो सिस्टम में जो बिलीफ है वो कहीं ना कहीं खत्म होता जा रहा है। लोगों को लगता है कि करप्शन बहुत ही रैम्पमेंट इशू हो गया है। तो जो सिविल सर्वेंट्स है अगर वो अपने कंडक्ट को इतना हाई रखे, अपना स्टैंडर्ड जो है इंटीग्रिटी और लाइक अपने एथिक्स को अपहोल्ड करे, तो मुझे लगता है कि सोसाइटी भी उन्हें लाइक उतनी रिस्पेक्ट देगी जितनी शायद त्रेता युग में भगवान राम को मिलती थी।
यथा राजा तथा प्रजा, तो
यस सर, ऑफ कोर्स।
एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर्स ठीक होना चाहिए पहले।
यस सर।
ओके, ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर योर एग्जाम्स।
थैंक यू सो मच सर।
या बी ए गुड सिविल सर्वेंट।
आई ट्राई सर।
या ओके, यू कैन लॉग आउट नाउ।
थैंक यू सो मच सर।
Pranam to all of you.
Can you introduce yourself?
Sure. So I'm Bilva Shiva, and right now I'm working in an MNC. And I actually had my schooling in Ramakrishna Mission Vidyalaya in Narendrapur, school in Bengal. And after that, I went on to do my BTech and MTech in computer science from BITS Pilani. And right now, I'm like working as a ML scientist, and I took immense pride and happiness in like participating in this particular contest, and got to learn a lot from the ebook, because like Ramayana has been one of my favorite epics from my childhood, and I like connect with lot of the characters that are there, like including Rama, Lakshmana, Chatayu, Jambavant, Hanuman, and all. So I'm like very glad to trace back to my childhood, like the learnings that I had, the stories that my grandfather and all used to tell me like about the epic, and it was like a delight to participate in this contest. Yeah, thank you all of you.
You feel you connect with so many of these characters. So can you
Yes.
just pick up two and tell us how do you connect with whichever two you want, two characters?
Sure. Okay. So I would go with Jatayu and Hanuman. So
Mm.
the thing about Jatayu is that like he belongs to like he's the son of Aruna and brother of Sampati and nephew of Garuda. So the way that he actually selflessly like fought against Ravana when he was taking Sita to Lanka, I think that actually is an instance of great valor and how he actually didn't care for his life and went on to attack Ravana, who was equipped with all his weapons and all, and he just fought with his beaks and talons and all. He was just a vulture. He was the king of vulture, right? So that actually tells me that how often in terms of adversities you need to be ensuring that you are firm in your decision, you are right in your path of dharma, and then you are actually showcasing your true spirit and fighting against all odds, even if all the odds are stacked against you. So when I actually made it to my class 12 exam, so initially in the test result I got a rank of below 20 like in my school, but like it was only around 3 or 4 months before the exam, and I took more spirit in giving the exam, did a lot of thorough preparation. There were like multiple odds, there was some bouts of fever and all, but and I also got a bit of a pox and all. So what I did was said I ensured that the preparation didn't go waste, and I just stick with my path, my preparation and all, and with concentration I was able to get a first rank out of all 10 million people in the West Bengal board exam. So that was one thing that I learned from it, that whatever be the adversities against you, the difficulties that are you, take it as a chance from God, the supreme being, to prove yourself against all odds, right? And I think Jatayu has is like one of the guardian angel, right? In order to tell me that whenever there is all these adversities, you go on and then fight against all the odds, against all difficulties, and keep your faith on the dharma thing. Do not focus on whatever is the result of the karma, just focus on the duty and the responsibilities itself. And from Hanuman, what I learned is that he's buddhimattam vadishtam, right? So even if there is going to be some kind of a adversity, some difficulty, he is going to turn that particular tiding in his favor, right? So when I saw he was crossing the ocean, then they were Mainak mountain went up, then Simhika monster was there, then Surasha Naga princess was there, right? But he was totally fixed and firm in his determination. His devotion to Rama, Lakshmana, to Sita was evident in his journey, right? And that actually tells that whenever you are doing any path, always ensure that the fruit of the karma and all that lies in the feet of the supreme being. But whatever you are doing, that is your responsibility, you just do that. So he didn't basically he didn't focus on whatever is the result of that particular duties and the responsibilities. He just went along his particular course, right? And he
Good,
didn't think about his
good,
responsibilities.
good, very good.
You read Ramayana many times, maybe you read different. What is the special in this Rajaji's Ramayana that you found?
Yeah, sure. So I actually learned two very great things about Ramayana, right? So when we compare Ramayana with Mahabharata, right, like basically the seventh incarnation of Vishnu with the eighth incarnation of Vishnu. So there were three major differences that I find, and these actually Rajaji told in the book explicitly. The first thing was that in Ramayana, Lord Rama actually didn't know that he was the seventh incarnation of Vishnu. He didn't know that he was actually Bhagavan incarnation himself. But in terms of the Mahabharata epic, we know that Krishna actually knew about this particular concept, right? So when his interaction with Yashoda, or like when he actually was able to overpower Putana and all, he was actually showcase his divine strength. But Rama, he was more about the supreme being. He was Maria the Purushottama Rama, but still he was not able to showcase his Bhagavan, that he was the seventh incarnation thing. So this subtle difference between Rama and Krishna was very explicitly defined, right? And the second thing about this epic was that whenever in Mahabharata, like all the characters are there, they are actually occurring very recurrently. That let's say we see let's say Vyastev in the beginning, and then Vyastev was again there during the Ashwamedha Yoga of the Pandavas, right? And then if we talk about another epic, like let's say Hanuman was there, then all of the characters are recurrent. So basically they are occurring at, let's say, at the first or the second parva, and then also occurring, let's say, at the 10th or the 11th parva. But in Ramayana, the people who are actually occurring, they are occurring just for one kanda and then they are not occurring again. Like Vishwamitra was there in the Balakanda, but after that he was not there. Similarly, Agastya was there in the Aranyakanda, but after that he was not there. Only few recurrent characters like the main protagonists like Rama, Lakshman, Sita, they were there, but the other side characters, they didn't actually appear lot. So this particular thing that, basically people like your entire universe is revolving around so many people. In Mahabharata you have all of these particular people in character occurring everywhere, but in Ramayana is like a phase wise thing. That is one difference that I observed. And the third thing was that Ramayana actually occurred in the Treta Yuga. That means like it was a conflict between the kingdom of the Manusha, that means the Nara against Rakshasa, right? That means like again between Dharma and Adharma. And in terms of Mahabharata, it was like between the Manus itself, that means between Kauravas and the Pandavas, right? That means between the good and the evil. So this particular characterization that initially from Satya Yuga, it started from the Devas against the Asuras, then it descended from that particular strata from your Manush, I mean the Nara against the these Rakshasas, and then in the third tier, that means in the Dapar Yuga for Mahabharata, it was between the Nara itself. That means it talks about how the evil actually went on perverting the mind of the people. That means it is between the brothers of a race of about a Kudu race, right? So this particular thing that as the time progresses, people actually gets devoid of the morality, the integrity, and the goodness of the Lord, and they actually become a bit corrupted. So this particular thing, but still at the end of each of the phases, Bhagavan will actually appear in order to ensure that like Paritrana Sadhunam, Vinasaya cha Duskritam. So this particular thing is being established and dharma is
Very well.
established, right? Yeah.
Very well explained. I wish you would be a lecturer for the students in this topic. We have one more panelist with us who is going to ask you a few
Yeah.
questions. And thank you very much.
Yeah,
Bilva
thank you.
Siva, Bilva Siva, you have understood Ramayana so well. On a scale of 1 to 10, where do you place Sri Rama and why?
Yeah, I would place Sri Rama at 10. So the thing was that from Rajaji's characterization, I do not feel that Rama was a Satya Parakrama, Maryada Purushottama. He is the epitome of all the virtues. All the person in India, they should follow Rama as one of the most saintly beings. So I studied in the RK mission, and I have read about lot of discourses from Swamiji, and he told about this particular thing that if you want to know India, and if you want to know about all the virtues in Bharata, then follow like Lord Sri Rama, right? Now I have one apprehension about one thing, that about the Uttarakhanda, when he actually sent Sita to the forest, but that particular story was not there in Rajaji's Ramayana. So that is the reason I want to place my pranam at the feet of Lord Rama with a 10 out of 10. I really I when I was a child, I used to think myself as Rama, right? My grandfather used to create a bow and some arrows out of bamboo stick for me, and I used to play with him. I was around in class 2, 7 or 8 years of age. So I
Okay,
cannot forget these particular days. So Rama is one of my
Yes.
idol. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
the best. May Sri
Yeah.
Rama bless you. All the best.
Yeah. Thank you.
Good morning. Namaste. Can you
Good morning.
introduce yourself?
Good morning, ma'am. Namaste. My full name is Neelu Niharika Bellam, and I'm a student of veterinary medicine in Sri Venkateshwara Veterinary University. I'm currently pursuing my internship in Guntur.
So tell us something about your parents.
Ma'am,
Your parents.
my father name is Ramarao and my mother name is Lata. They both are farmers, and
Okay, how did you get to hear about this contest?
I hear about it from one of my good friends through WhatsApp.
This is the first time you're attending?
Yes, ma'am. This is
Very good. So your favorite character in Ramayana?
my favorite character is Vibhishana, ma'am.
Okay, so can you tell 2 reasons why you feel that he's...
Ma'am, according to the mindset of people, we can say what is wrong and what is right, but it is difficult to follow the path of righteousness. Vibhishana know the Though Ravana is Vibhishana's brother, he advised him against wrong and right. He advised him to restore Sita and seek forgiveness from Rama. When his brother didn't listen to his advice, he tried his best to convince his brother. When he didn't listen to him, he left him to follow the path of Dharma. This is the quality I admire the most in Vibhishana, ma'am. And I want to follow this in my real life. And I want to be like Vibhishana. No matter how hard the circumstances are, I want to follow the path of Dharma, even if it is to go against our own family or own people.
Good. So what is understood from this shloka? Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate.
What comes out of your whole is whole, and the part of the whole is also known as the whole. That means Rama is considered as incarnation of Vishnu, and all like Kausalya has drunk only half the part of payasam given by the gods, and the part of the book they told that Rama is considered as half Vishnu, so is half like the god is considered the
Does it
the
matter?
god is
Good.
considered the whole universe, and what comes out of it, even though it is a small speck, it is considered to be the whole and the fullest form.
Very good.
What are the two secrets that Sita shared with Hanuman to be told to Rama?
He told about the crow about the crow incident and the Tilak incident, ma'am. The crow attacked her while Rama and Sita are walking on the bank of the river. And first they thought that it is a normal crow. Later they understood that it is a asura attacking her, and Rama killed that crow. And one more incident is when Sita's Tilak is wiped off from like.
Yes.
Yes,
Sorry, ma'am,
got
I could not explain
yeah,
it properly.
got it. Enough to good incidents.
Thank you.
When Dasharatha asked, did Dasharatha ever ask Rama to go on exile?
Dasharatha hadn't conveyed that matter to Rama directly, but instead of Kaikeyi told to Rama to go to exile. Dasharatha had a slight hope in him that Rama would reject this offer and stay there.
Okay. When it comes to defending for Rama not to go to Vanavasa, it appears that Lakshman is also right, Bharat is also right when he's asking him to come back. But then why did Rama took that kind of such a high ideal? All are talking about dharma. Then why Rama is exclusive? Or who's exclusive rather?
No matter what, Rama doesn't want to disobey his father's words, ma'am. The word given by Dasharatha to Kaikeyi should be fulfilled by Rama no matter what. He considered this as his filial duty as a son. And I think this is what makes Rama excellent from others, because he want to stood on his word and he want to like make his father's words come true no matter how hard the circumstances are. This is what differs from the normal ordinary human being and the ordinary being who does the things extraordinarily, I think so.
Did Rama know that he was incarnation?
No, in the whole Ramayana, Rama doesn't know that he's an incarnation. He's just a normal human being with great qualities.
Thank you.
Neelu,
Yes,
can you hear me? Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, Ramayana happened long time back. We do not even know when it happened. What is the relevance of Ramayana in the 21st century? Why we should read Ramayana and what is its relevance?
So after reading this ebook, I just got to know one thing, that is, it is our human limits and capacity to transcend all the adversities and challenges thrown by life to us. without deviating from the path of Dharma. In this whole Ramayana, Rama is more like a human character and not as an avatar of God. He faced all the adversities and challenges by only actions a normal human being can do. We all can follow the same path, and we all also are able to do the same things. That's why I think it is more cherished and it is relevant to till the end of the universe. I think so. Not in the 21st century, maybe in after 25th or 27th century, it is relevant, sir.
Okay. If today's youth have to take 3 lessons from Ramayana, what are they?
They should follow the path of righteousness. They should follow their duties, and they should do it to their maximum extent. For example, we have to do our part of the job first, and when we find something wrong is going on, we should stand against it instead of just watching it. This is the one quality that one should develop. And the other thing is the familial love from Ramayana, sir. Nowadays, we see a lot of people abandoning their parents, brothers, and fights among our own people for prosperities and all. And one should learn about the selfless devotion and brotherly love and familial love through the Ramayana. Another thing is one can face any adversities or challenges by sticking to the path of Dharma. These are the 3 things that I learned, and I think these are applicable to all.
That's very good, Neelu. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
You can log out now.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here, sir. Thank you, sir.